this kind of fire starts, it is very hard to put out. The tender boughs of innocence burn first, and the wind rises, and then all goodness is in jeopardy.
You're not really bringing her comfort, but how did you know all of that? About her, about life, about what? You?
So you won't fuck them.
Let's go around the world, baby. You go all the way. Oh, good girl.
You willing to go all the way? Huh? You gonna do it to me? Let's boogie. What the hell are you doing?
You part of the deal?
No. With how she's acting and all, in fact, by giving her body like that, she was controlling her body and what was happening to it. She was taking back the control in a weird way, choosing to give it like she wanted. You knew about Teresa? You also? You knew about Teresa Banks? Wanted to blackmail someone and she was asking about both of your fathers? Ever wear my stuff. The thing about don't ever wear my stuff, and we know that Donna, when she was wearing Laura's glasses, she was transforming herself a little in Laura.
What are you doing?
Excuse me, honey.
You remembered her and Ronette?
Breakfast.
Is the shoe guy. Shoes. That it can make me panic, like I have something with loud noises, it can make me panic, it can make me go crazy. That moment was way more terrifying than everything before.
Just like my Laura.
So when's the next business trip, big boy?
So, next time, let's party with those girlfriends you told me about.
I can imagine that.
Leland with Teresa. And you were sleeping with Teresa because she was reminding you of Laura.
Who am I?
I don't know.
That's right.
Dad? Who was that? He looked familiar. Have I met him?
Don't get you moving.
No, just sit here for a moment.
You all need to calm down. This movie is an horror movie. It's way more horrific, you know, than Twin Peaks, the usual episodes of Twin Peaks.
And
You saw Laura and Ronette together already. It was a memory.
did you come home during the day last week?
Leave us alone! God damn it, get back to your work!
Ah, you saw the switch right there. Laura, you saw it, you felt it.
I thought I saw you.
Oh, God, you know, I did stop home on Friday coming back.
That tone of voice, you know, like, this actor is amazing. He can go with all of the personalities, all of the moods. Right there, it's a lying voice. We can all see that he's lying just by the tone of his voice.
Oh, it's just down the street.
The ring! I didn't pay attention to the fact that he had that ring on him. Yes, it was her ring. Teresa ring. And you knew Teresa, so... You know that she did.
Are you? Who are you really?
Ah, we're coming back to the beginning? When you killed Teresa.
Bobby? What?
You also had a lot of different personalities, Laura. With everyone you met, each time you were someone different. Oh yes! Killing someone! Yes, I remember!
I saw him. Oh, my God.
3 times.
I saw him. Fuck. Get over here and help me!
To do what?
Fuck.
Excuse me, what?
Shut the fuck up! This isn't funny, Laura. This is not fucking funny.
Bobby, you killed me.
This isn't fucking Mike! Is this Mike?
Oh really, James? She didn't have that much time for you with all of that. She didn't have the time to love you properly.
Where were you last night? I thought we were supposed to get together. You're on something again, huh?
James.
So, when will I get to see you?
Everything was so messy into your life. She was taking drugs by herself, you were drugging your wife, so she would fall asleep and you could do everything that you wanted to, Laura. Fan turning? It was Bob? Was it something during the first seasons? If the fan was turning, Leland was Bob? Ah, interesting. Your eye. I don't want to see that, to see... him coming to abuse her.
Who are you? Who are you?
And you don't need to show all of the thing, it's shocking me. There is no angel anymore? To protect her, no angel anymore? Couldn't miss that. That's the discussion with James just before she died. We know about that home into the woods. And then she was walking all alone into the woods.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know it, and I know it.
That's it, Sam, for you.
What's wrong with us? We have everything.
Everything but everything.
Laura. You always hurt the ones you love.
We know what you pity.
Say whatever you want. I know you love me.
Not like you thought, but yes.
I do love you, James. Let's get lost together.
What?
You mentioned me killing you.
Laura.
She was afraid of that. When she said, I do love you, I was like, in fact, Laura, she just needed to be taken away, to be saved.
What are you talking about? Bobby didn't kill anybody.
Open your eyes, James. Laura disappeared.
But she couldn't be saved, it was already too late. And she knew it.
It's just me now.
Laura! Don't! Come on! Just don't!
She didn't want to come back home, she knew what was waiting for her.
I love you, James!
And that's why she ran into the woods. She's too weak from it. We know about that. I feel so sick about everything about our life, you know. I mean, physically, I'm feeling sick. You watched that? What Leo and Jack did, we knew it was bad and all, but it was not like the parties that we saw earlier, where at least she was okay with the situation. Leland watched that.
Leo, will you please untie me?
Are we we gonna see everything? I don't want to see everything, but the fact that we saw everything about when you raped her, I'm like... I don't want to see it, guys, like... You were seeing Bob also in you. How it's filmed, how it's edited, how it's directed, it's wonderful because it's making me feel really uncomfortable. Physically, I'm feeling bad, I'm feeling like she's an angel. And Ronette, you're untied. That's how you manage to escape. The ring! She put the ring. Don't make me do this. Bob and his puppet. Yes, it says you took the blood which was on it. Eh? That we saw it. She's not free. Even in death, she can't be free, she's stuck here. An angel. Cooper freed you? By discovering about Leland or by coming here? Can it be? You're losing, but you're still crying. The end? I feel so sad. I feel so sad for Laura, who never had any chance to live a normal life, who never had any chance to be free at any point, in life like in death. I told you during the intro that I was curious about this movie because I knew that it was about the last days of Laura, and I was really curious to meet the girl because during the season 1 and a little of the season 2 of Twin Peaks, we discovered her only through the characters who knew her, but we never really met her. And even if we learned a lot of stuff about her and all of what happened to her during this movie, in fact, we knew about it. That she was abused, that she was giving her body to men, that she was taking drugs, you know, all of that we knew about it. And maybe at some point I even judged her for that. But here, to really spend time with her and to have everything that happened to her put together, it really made more sense. Really, what she was doing, how she was feeling, why she was doing it. Like really, that sentence that she said to Harold broke my heart in 1 second. How did she say that? He owned her body since she was 12. No, it was a sentence like, he has taken my body, he has my body since I'm 12. We knew that Leland and Bob met, I don't know how to say it, when Leland was really, really young. We didn't know since how long he abused Laura. Right there we have the response about when physically he began to abuse her. But clearly, emotionally, psychologically, mentally, the pressure every day, like, you know, that scene, for example, with washing her hands, all of the scenes with the mom and all, everything showed that all of her life, Laura had her dad being like that with her, and at the same time, sometimes acting normal in the sense that he was acting like a sweet, normal dad. So imagine being a kid and being raised by a man who is supposed to love you and who is acting like that with you, but at the same time sometimes nice, and you never know which one you're gonna face. And in fact, most of the time he's that crazy dude, and for sure it totally fucked up her mind, her way to see things, to see relationships, to see love. I said it at the beginning, the only way that she had to show to people that she loved them, it was by kissing them, by offering her body. The fact that she is finishing kissing Harold, it was because of that, because yes, she loved him, but she didn't know only that way to show love to people, so she kissed him to tell him goodbye. Like Bobby, it was the same. She didn't love him in the sense of love that we can all think of when we're talking about a boyfriend and a girlfriend, but she loved him, she had affection for him, and same for James. She loved him, but not like him, and maybe a little at some point, but clearly she knew since the beginning that it wouldn't happen. I said it, I understood a lot more also the fact that she was taking drugs. Clearly it was to try to forget everything that happened to her and everything which was happening to her, to not be present anymore, to mess with her own mind. But also the fact that she was giving her body to people. Right there I saw it for what it was, the fact that it was a way for her to take back control on her own body, because she was giving it to people like she wanted to. She was in control of that when she was giving it to James, but also when she was giving it to Jacques and the other ones. She knew what she was doing. She had that weird impression to be free doing it. And at the same time, she was so lost when she was doing it and all. And we saw it at the end with Jack and Leo, that when she was doing it, like she was not fully in control each time, and that could turn really ugly. I feel so sick for everything that happened to her, for all of her life, the mess that it was, but still she was trying to live, and during a long time she tried to live no matter what, and to prostitute herself and all. It was solutions that she found to survive, in fact. But at the end, it was too much. Even for her, it was too much. And you know that thing also about, she didn't see Bob as Leland until the end. It's really only at the end that she realized that Bob, since all of that time, that guy who was abusing her, who Bob, like she knew and she met Bob and all, it's only at the end that she understood that it was her dad doing that to her. And it's really when she realized that she switched even more into darkness, you know. into the abyss. Donna, you were such a good friend for her and Laura knew it. You know, so many things are making sense about I don't want for you to wear my things. It was just because she didn't want for Donna to be like her. And that's why into Twin Peaks, when Donna, she's wearing Laura's glasses, she's acting like Laura. And other things, you know, are making more sense. Even the fact that she was calling James stupid, talking to the psychiatrist, her relationship with Harold and the diary. A lot of things are making sense like that. And they add also other things which are interesting. And now I would be interested to rewatch season 1 and 2 to see if it's making sense. Like, for example, that painting in Laura's bedroom, is it present, you know, during the first season? And also the fan thing, when the fan is turning, it's Bob. Is it something that they put into the first season and I didn't see it? Something to recognize when Bob is present or not? The fact that the mom is only smoking the beginning of her cigarettes, I didn't pay attention to it during the first season, but it was a thing. The mom knew. The mom knew. Okay, she was drugged, but the mom knew that he was abusive with his daughter, mentally, psychologically, all of that. For sure, she guessed that it was also sexually because she was getting drugged by him each time, you know, during the nights and all, she knew the mom. But clearly for her it was also difficult to understand all of that, and we know also that she saw Bob, so she was also living into a nightmare, a confusing nightmare like Laura. Laura, it's making me so sad, all of her life, everything into her life. I'm glad that we had really informations about Teresa, who she was, how Leland met her, what was her life, how she died, you know, everything about it, the connection with Laura. I'm really glad that we had all of these informations. It was really something missing into the main show, so I'm glad that they put it into that movie. It's really big informations which were important in my opinion, that I was a little frustrated to not have during the show, so I'm glad that we had them right there. Even if, you know, that thing about Chet who disappeared, Sam, you know, these two FBI agents, I'm a little like, maybe it would have been interesting to have more about you. Well, okay, just that, it's still glad. Okay, just that, it's still nice. And also, Cooper, he made a dream, he knew that this guy Jeffrey would come. When Jeffrey appeared, he was really acting like Bob-Leland. So was it during that moment that you began to be connected with weird stuff, but already before you made a weird dream and something weird happened with two Cooper, you know, you appearing into that screen when you shouldn't be on that screen, and poor Cooper, you're connected since so long with Laura. The fact that she made a dream with you, the fact that she saw Annie and Annie told her about Cooper, like what Annie said, nothing is surprising. We saw together at the end of the season 2. But she wrote that into her diary, Laura? I never read that. And also, Annie, you're dead? It means that Annie truly is dead? I know. I was really surprised to have something, you know, from the future. I thought that we were really gonna stay with the past, with Laura's last days, maybe with other memories, but that we wouldn't have something about the future, you know, for this universe, for Laura's future, for this universe future. Do you understand what I mean? I was really surprised by that. That was weird for sure, like Twin Peaks in general, but it was not the usual mood of Twin Peaks. Like, you know, the usual episodes, for sure we have bad stuff happening into it, but the mood, in a weird way, is melancholic, is really playing with weirdness and bad stuff, but it's never too much and all. Like right there, I really had the impression at some point to watch an horror movie playing with the psychology of the characters and through that of the viewers, and it was disturbing. And it was really hurting my feelings and hurting me also physically. I felt physically sick and disgusted by stuff which were happening. I think that it was totally on purpose because it was filmed like that, it was edited like that, it was directed like that, and for that it was a pretty good job, you know, that they made with it. But at some point I felt like it was too much, like things that maybe we didn't need to see, not that much. Maybe at some point they pushed a little too far the limits. And also, I said it, that moment with Laura being raped by Bob, and at the beginning, you know, how it was filmed, I'm not okay with it. Because, you know, each time I'm thinking about weird people and bad people watching movies, and the fact that not everyone watching a movie, watching a show, not everyone has the same intentions, ideas and stuff like that. And I'm thinking that the beginning of that rape, for bad people, how it can be seen, I'm not okay with it at all. Because at the beginning it looks really like a man fantasizing, you know, about coming during the night to rape a woman, a teenager, and her accepting it and waiting for him like that with open arms and open legs. So at first I was really not okay with what it was filmed. Then they changed it to show that it was truly a rape and how disgusting it was. At least it balanced with the beginning of that moment, which was not okay for me. See, it's almost like now I want to rewatch the first season to have nicer eyes on Laura and all of what we discovered about her. Like, again, the fact that we never met her during the season 1, we only discovered information about her and all. I never connected with the girl, so maybe I'm not afraid to say it, maybe at some point I judged her. I can't remember if I did it, when I did it, but maybe I had some thoughts, you know, about it, like, oh, she was really weird, really messy, she was really something, Laura. And now I can totally get it, and the fact that she was everywhere and nowhere at the same time. And I said it also, the fact that she had so many different personalities. She was different with everyone that she knew. She was someone totally different, and not only with her attitude, but also with her ways to talk, to think and all. She also had different personalities in a way. I mean, really mentally, for the mental state, for the mental issues, maybe she had that also as a mental issues, she had different personalities, it's a thing. Yes, maybe I would want to rewatch the season 1 to reconsider all of what we discovered about Laura during it, and how characters were talking about her, to now understand it a little more, you know. I'm so glad that during this movie we did not have our therapy sessions with Dr. Jacobi. Oh, I'm so glad. But we had, for example, moments when she was a waitress. We had moments with Harold. I didn't expect it. That was nice. Bob-Leland, you know, the actor playing Leland, is so great. I'm glad that he had that movie to show really what he could do with that thing. Clearly, during the beginning of the season 2, when we discovered the truth and when we had a few episodes with him being Bob-Leland, Leland Bob, it was so cool to see it, but the fact that he died really quickly after that reveal, it felt a little frustrating in the sense that we could have played with it a little longer, and it would have been so great to see him acting like the Joker like that. So to have that movie, to see him acting like that, it was pretty great. For the actor, again, I'm thinking about him to show his talent, it was pretty great. But you know, even the end is making me sad, because for sure we are seeing how she died, how Ronette survived also, but we can see how she died and it was awful. And we can see that her soul went into that other dimension. She can never be free. I thought, you know, at the end when she had the angel appearing like that, that maybe this angel could free her like the angel before, you know, freed in a way Ronette. No, she's staying right there, like from the day she was born, that girl was never free and couldn't be free in life like in death. It's making me so sad. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now. Tell me what did you think about this movie the first time that you watched it? Tell me how did you feel about Laura before watching it and after watching it? Did your opinion change like mine is changing, changed? I'm really interested about it. I'm glad that we had this movie to understand Laura more. I'm really glad. Okay, it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Rain